What's up, YouTube? I'm your incredible host, Steamtown Gamer, and welcome to March of the Living, Episode 3. Now, if I recall, we should have a new character available for us to play as. Let's see. Yes, we have Derek. Now, each character has their own unique backstory, but Derek is the most unique, at least in my opinion. Let's just read his little bio here. Derek is a retired firefighter who planned to spend his later life peacefully with his wife at the cabin far from the city. Underworld was descending into chaos. He wasn't prepared for what was about to happen. I'm going to go ahead, of course, and set it on easy. Let's see his traits. He's a hunter. He's resilient. He's an expert with a shotgun. That was the first. Greg was good with the pistol, and Anna was good with the rifle, but he's good with his shotty. He's got a double-barrel shotgun, and he's got the axe too. Of course, he's a firefighter, makes sense. Let's start. Give us your goods, you old geezer. Someone like you doesn't need them as much as we do. Two men ambush you while you're cutting wood. Your wife, Betty, is in the cabin. The men want you to give them all the food and ammunition you have, but no doubt they'll stop there. You hear moaning sound. The two deceased written men stumble around behind you. So we got two. Yeah, so Derek doesn't actually know what has happened. He doesn't know. But here we have two bandits here and then two infected who are about to attack here. Managed group, double barrel shotgun. He's got 10 rounds of ammo. He's got no food. This is the first time that a backstory has started with, like, the actual fighting scene is part of his backstory. That's, interesting. Reload and move there. Yeah, it's a double barrel shotgun. Very powerful, but uses up ammunition very quickly. Actually, I'm going to get him to switch to his axe. He should be quite good with it. He is quite good with it. Just when you think you won, another man comes out of the woods and tosses a Molotov cocktail through the cabin window. Betty runs from the burning structure, and one of those things stumbles out of the woods and bites her on the arm. The arsonist makes for the woods, shouting, "You brought it on yourself. Kill the other rotter and take care of your wife." Betty lost 1 health. You kill the creature and take your wife in your arms. "I'm sorry, Betty. Damn it. I should have paid more attention." "Please don't apologize," she replies. You didn't set the house on fire, and I should have been more careful too." You talk with Betty for a while, each of you trying to blame yourself for the situation. Eventually you realize that you need to take action and decide to head for one of the medical camps you heard about on the radio a while ago. So he does have some concept as to what's going on, but he and his wife decided just to stay put. I mean, they've got everything they need, so why would they move? So we've got Betty, managed group. Betty is infected now. In the first episode, I had Greg, and he was infected. That means that it's really not that much of a big deal. It just means that every day they will lose 1 health. That's really it. It does make things a bit more of a pain in the ass than an actual real problem. Okay, well, the camp is not too far away. We'll probably make a break for the city and then head to the camp. We have no food. We've got 8 rounds of ammunition. 2 are in the gun, so that... Oh, okay. You come across 2 men pointing pistols at each other. "Eric, where is it, you thief?" "William, it's mine now, so drop your gun before I add another hole in your body." Try the calm situation. Oh, I did this before. He's lying. He doesn't even have a kid. Side with Eric. Attack William. Out of bullets. Might as well just walk up and hit him. Baseball bat, old shotgun. Well, I'm going to give Betty the old shotgun. Maybe I'll give Derek the old shotgun, actually. Managed group. Double barrel shotgun, old shotgun. Next, we are going to the city, and we're going to hit the police station first because we need ammunition. Oh, we got caught. Reload. And then W. Shotgun shells, 12. Holy shit. Police station. We're going to do a full sweep of the police station, trying to scavenge as much ammunition as humanly possible. It does, of course, increase the risk of getting caught, which is what has happened. Let's see. W. Here we go. Reload. Shoot him. Rifle bullets, interception, semi-automatic rifle, semi-automatic pistol. Okay, we got tons of ammunition, just ammunition we can't actually fucking use. Okay, but we definitely need food, so we're gonna have to hit the grocery store, and we're gonna hit it hard and fast. And we got caught. Oh, he's gripped. Okay. Well. Derek, kill this fucker. Out of bullets. He got away. I know why it took so long to do damage previously. It's because I had the baseball bat equipped and not the axe. Food rations and a wallet. So I'm going to give Betty the baseball bat, the double barrel shotgun, and the semi-automatic pistol. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're still there. Okay. I thought for a second there I had lost everything. We got a hospital. Probably going to need to hit the hospital, but we're going to just do a quick sweep. We're not going to do a... We're not going to hit it hard and fast. Oh, we got caught anyway, so we should have just done a proper sweep. There's a lot of them too. Candle. That's all we got? That's all we got from the hospital? Was a fucking candle? Drugstore. 67% chance of getting hurt. Fuck it. We got busted. That's fine. That's fine. You made too much noise while scavenging. Antibiotics. Not bad, I guess. Apartments. We had 51% chance of getting busted. We need ammunition. We need health. We need food. Motherfucker. Bottle of whiskey, food rations, food rations. Okay, so we got food now. We got ammunition, but not the ammunition we want. Oh, I also we've got to speed it up too. Rest, rest. And that's what causes it. -1 damage done to Betty as a result of, just as a result of the infection. Camper vans, fruitless. The owner seems to have taken everything before they left. However, you seem to have a barricaded shut. Hopefully we find something. Derek, Betty. You search for the campfire and find remains of items of value, which you take. Food rations, rifle, teddy bear. Which doesn't matter because we don't have any rifle ammunition. It's day 2. Map. We're going to go here. Okay, you approach him and you get started and grabs what you can. You quickly run off to the rest of the forest. You call out to him, but he's already gone. He left one bag behind. Teddy bear fishing rod. We're going to go here. That way we can make another break for the city. Okay, after a long trek of up a mountainside, you stumble across an old monastery, or maybe it's a temple. You're not entirely sure. One of the monks, a short, bald fellow in a thin robe, meets you out front, asking if you'd like to come inside and pray. This is either really good or really bad. Enter the monastery. You follow the monk inside. As soon as you step inside, it feels like you're in another world entirely. Everything is kept in pristine condition, and each of the other monks is walking around, moves like they have a purpose. That's more than you can say for the vast majority of survivors that encounter these days. Betty lost 1 health. You lead into a small room, which has a table for making offerings. We thank you for your generous donation. You hear the groups of monks jumps on you. A chaotic melee ensures Betty is injured in the fight. You manage to break free from the monks and escape quickly out of the monastery. Motherfucker tried to sacrifice us. We took a little damage. Okay, well, we're going to the city. Stop. Rest. Eat. Regroup. And travel. Police station. We're going to do a full sweep of the police station. Fingers crossed we don't get caught. And fingers crossed we find good ammunition. We got caught. Betty took even more damage as a result of the infection. Oh yeah, these are the level 2s. So we have the level 1 infection here and level 2. Now I believe that the reason they're different levels is because these more rotted ones are just simply more older. I believe that the earlier the infection, the faster and more aggressive the zombies are. And over time, they sort of keep rotting. And they break down entirely. So Betty, I'm going to get you to attack this mofo. Pistol bullets, shotgun shells. Yes, yes, yes. Betty took a lot more damage than I thought. We managed group. This stuff here isn't very good. Okay, we're definitely going to have to hit the hospital next. But with Derek being our leader, I'm going to equip the shotgun, reload it with the ammunition that we have found, and then we're going to fuck some shit up. Okay, scavenge the hospital. We're going to have to do a full sweep. Fingers crossed we find a first aid kit, or at least the equivalent of a first aid kit. We got caught. Betty, I'm going to get you to melee this mofo. Bandage. Not what I was looking for, but it was still kind of worth it. Grocery store, we're just going to have to scavenge everything as much as possible in order to get as much as possible. We managed to finally we did a full scavenge and we didn't fucking get caught. We only got food though. So if you haven't seen my other resources, you'd think that 21 food is a lot, and for 2 people it is. But we've got these other slots where we can recruit other people, or I should say other survivors. And more people means more mouths to feed. So this number can go down relatively quickly. Especially if you want to trade it, or there's other scenarios where you just might lose it. Scavenge, drugstore. We're going to do a full sweep of the drugstore. Fingers crossed we find some drugs. Bandage. Oh yeah, we actually found better than the hospital. And apartments. There's really anything goes in regards to the apartments. Ammo, food, random supplies, perfume, and food rations. The food rations are good. I don't really know what we're going to need the perfume for. Okay, map. Let's go to the medical camp. Okay, you reach the camp and find it deserted. Dead bodies are strewn across the ground, belonging to people of all ages and colors. Tents have been torn down and even burned. And it looks like a few, if of the general medical supplies remain. Search the camp for medical supplies. Search the camp for supplies, even if you don't hope to find much. You find some painkillers and antibiotics in one of the tents. As you turn to leave, you hear some chatter coming from a radio. This is Cobra Team. Can you hear me? Camp Murphy. I repeat, this is Sergeant Brody of Cobra Team. We've been attacked and have suffered serious casualties. Answer the call. You answer the radio, not sure how to explain the state of Camp Murphy. Soldier responds, we can't move. Only me and one of my men are left, and he's got a twisted ankle. Explain your wife's situation and that you can't help. Hang on, I might be able to help your wife, the soldier replies. We are transporting a scientist that was working on a cure for the infection. When we were ambushed, I had only one of my men take him to safety. If you give me a hand, I will take you to him. Except the old. So we have to help these soldiers who will help take us to the scientist who can help Betty. Pistol bullets, shotgun rounds, what I'm looking for. And now that we actually have pistol bullets, I can equip Betty, who can use the pistol and also kick ass. Get rid of that. Use back fishing rod. Okay, Betty is now at full health, and I'm going to get her to equip the semi-automatic pistol. Close, reload. We're going to rest because this is a safe. Oh, confirm. I'm going to go to sleep here anyway. Eat. I should mention that when you're sleeping, your hunger can still go up. So it's important to, usually if you're tired, you're usually hungry as well. So it's best to sleep first, then eat, instead of the other way around. It's basically the equivalent of getting changed first, then taking a shower. No, just take a shower first and get changed. Let's see. Well, go this way. Pistol bullets. Thank you. Keep traveling. Okay. A wild dog hears you approaching and begins to howl and bark. It seems to be badly injured badly, and you notice the entrails are the initials HH branded into it, right next to a large bite mark that can be seen on its back. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. You can hear moans and grunts in the distance, so you have to act quickly before the rotters come to investigate. Try to quiet the dog down with some food, and the dog's suffering. Run past it, and the dog's suffering. Okay, a loud bang echoes from the road. A brief whining followed quickly after. The dog is in a better place now. You move quickly before the infected get too close. As you walk over the crest of a hill, a pack of rotters came into view, snuffling along the road ahead. You find a way around them. This might take a bit of time to avoid a fight. You have no time to waste. Take them down. Let's just find a way around the rotters. Oh, another day has passed and Betty has taken more damage. A long grind of journey has started to wear on you. You decide to stop by one of the few small fortified communities dotted around the place to catch yourself on some rest. You sign the logbook with a flourish and enter the town of Condor. Walking around the town square, you see a man all suited up standing on a small wooden crate tied to a wooden pole between some tents. Yep, we know this one. This is our friend Elliot, and we're going to help him escape. Wait, that was bad? Accept his offer. Now we have Elliot with us, but because he was tied up, he had everything removed, so he's got nothing on hand. Oh, that's better. Manage group. I'm going to give Elliot the rifle. Good. And I'm going to get him to reload it. Map. I'm going to head here. Stop. We're going to rest. Might as well feed everyone. Elliot's not even really that hungry, but he will be in like 30 seconds, so I'm just going to feed him now. You're walking along the side of the road, either kicking at rocks and alternatively to elevate your boredom. For a rare moment, you can appreciate proper silence, undisturbed by the moans of the undead. At the same time, that makes you feel unsettled. Unholster your weapon. Okay, we're going to stop for a moment. As you draw your weapon, you sense a sudden assault and overwhelmed by miniature explosions of the sound of smoke to your left in the bushes. Body moving on autopilot. You instantly throw yourself to the ground, firing a single shot into the bushes as you drop. The canopy of gunfire stops shortly after rapidly cries of anguish. You rush forward in combat mode through the bushes and ready to beat down your enemy. But what you find instead are two young boys with cap guns huddled over a collapsed third, clutching his leg. Watching this is causing your stomach to churn. Walk away. We couldn't do anything else. Alright, soldier in distress. Upon reaching the location the soldier gave you, you find a man in uniform fighting a group of infected. As he notices you and your wife, he shouts, "You must be the folks from Camp Murphy. I'm low on ammo. I need your help. Help the soldier. Yes. Yes, Elliot. And, okay. We have Brody. But we don't have him constantly. If I recall, we actually take him to the camp and then he disappears. That's really the only character that we've had that joins our group, and his goal is to eventually leave us. Everyone else stays, and the only time they leave is when they die. Thanks. Sergeant Brody says, unfortunately the man didn't survive this last attack. Brody says with little emotion. But there is sadness in his eyes. We should get moving right away. The camp we're talking, the scientist, is Camp Pandora. It's quite far away, and time is a precious resource. Map. Oh. We have as you can see, there's no end part of this map. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but let's just say that Derek's backstory, or his story, is very different to the others. He's on a very different path. All of them want to end up at the same place, but Derek, he's going somewhere else. So we have to get here. Up ahead, you can see a human body laying on the road. Avoid it, keep moving, search the body, throw a rock at it. Betty throws a rock and crashes directly on the corpse's forehead. Suddenly, its eyes spring open and climbs to its feet. The smell of rotting flesh suddenly fills the air. Prepare to fight. We're using up a lot of ammunition, like an alarming amount. Well, we're definitely going to have to stop at the nearby city and score us some ammunition and drugs. I'm also going... Oh, okay. You begin to hear the faint sound of an engine noise in the distance, spinning around the horizon. Several motorbikes with armed raiders are speeding directly towards you. Flag them down and ask for assistance. Hide. Open fire as soon as they're within range. We're actually going to flag down the bikers. Ask them to give some... fight them. Give them all your food. Oh, okay. The bikers draw near you and start clutching their actions. They begin to slow down. Within seconds, they draw their weapons, and the leader tells you to hand over your food or die. No, I'm going to fucking fight them. So last time, they actually helped us. You just asked them, would you like food, supplies, or ammunition? And you can pick one of the three, and they actually help you. This time they decided to fuck us over. So we're going to fuck them over. Ride the motor... I was going to say, you know, why wouldn't they steal their motorbikes? Because you can get around pretty easy with the motorbikes. But it looks like we can take them. After finishing off the bikers, you decide to take a look at their rides. Most of them seem to be in good condition, although they don't appear to have much fuel remaining. Ride their motorbikes. Couldn't we search their bodies and take their motorbikes? It was nice while it lasted. The motorbikes are now low on, now out of fuel. You grab what you can and continue on foot. Pistol bullets, food, police baton, food rations, pistol bullets. I don't want the police baton. Map. We got a bit further now. Well, not so much further. We sort of just jumped. But we got a shit ton of stuff and it was good to get supplies. We're going to rest now. We're also going to eat. Get some breads in our tum-tums. Sorry, I said tum-tums. Map. And, of course, we're going to hit the city next and scavenge everything available. You come across a site with a large road traffic, a large number of wrecked vehicles. Squeeze through some of the wrecked vehicles, climb the tree, and go over the rest. Look, we're going to climb over the tree. Who should go over the tree first? Derek will go over the tree. He has no problems getting over the wreckage. It is fine. Okay, so let's go to the city. Remember, right before arriving at a city, sleep. Because it's very difficult to do it in the city. And it just makes a lot more sense to sleep right before you get into the city. Of course, we're going to hit the police station first, so we can load up on ammunition first. We got caught. How did all three miss? Rifle bullets, double barrel shotgun. Reload. Scavenge hospital. We're going to do a full scavenge of the hospital. We got caught. Bandage. I'm going to give it to Betty and she can use it right away. That wasn't worth going to the hospital just for a fucking bandage. Grocery store. They're all getting hungry too. I got to feed them. Food rations and glasses. Reload. Eat. Everyone can eat. Scavenge. Drugstore. Fingers crossed we find some drugs. Or a first aid kit. Or bandages. Really anything. And we got a first aid kit and we didn't get caught. Scavenge. Apartments. We're going to do a full scavenge of the apartments. The apartments is anything goes. Who knows what we're going to find here. Fingers crossed. Ammunition. Oh, we also didn't get caught. Fuck yes. Camcorder. Food rations. Enough food for days, y'all. Okay, map. They're getting tired. Oh. Drinking chocolate milk if you don't know. Okay. You are instantly alerted to a large volume of gunfire up ahead on the road. As you unholster your weapon, a small group of survivors run past, shooting at the large horde bearing down on them. Some of the rotters spot you and start charging at you. Fight. Flashlight. That's all we got. Our flashlight's good because now we can actually see it ahead of us. We're also going to rest because we are tired. And we are now hungry. The sounds of leaves cracking and can be heard, possibly the wind. Uncertain, you continue to walk on regardless. You hear crunching leaves again, and this time accompanied by loud footsteps. But before you can turn, you feel a woman bump into you and run off the road. It seems pretty odd, but you think nothing of it until you notice that she had stolen a ration of food from you. She hasn't gotten very far yet. Attempt to shoot her. You take aim, the bullet hits her, and she falls to the ground. You take the stolen food back, and a few moments later, and a few more things from her backpack. A diamond ring and nails. I'm also going to feed everyone because they're hungry. Map. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go here. You take refuge in a small park, sitting yourself down on a bench. As you sit in the clearing, you sit there cleaning your weapons. You notice that you aren't alone. A pair of grown adults, a couple previously dressed themselves in what can only be described as superhero outfits. You notice they appear to be giving piggyback rides to small children and shouting obnoxious cat phrases. The scene is both heartwarming and confusing. Beckon them. You call over the adults with a wave of the arm and letting their children down the piggyback and walk over. They're a real loud of work, the mother says. So much so that we barely have time to go out and acquire new things. We'd be willing to trade if you're interested. Sidewalk, chalk, blanket, and this stuff, which is health. They don't have much of in regards to ammo. What don't we need? Bottle of whiskey. We'll try the bottle of whiskey. We'll try the perfume. Get rid of the candle. We'll get rid of the baseball bat. We'll get rid of the nails. We'll get rid of the camcorder. Oh, we didn't even have to sell all that stuff because there's not much left. Okay. Map. Let's go straight to the next checkpoint. This should also have a bartering stand as well. Rifle bullets. Hell yes. You arrive at a small fortified community with a barter stand. Clothes, double-barrel shotgun, duct tape, antibiotics. We'll sell the combat knife because we're not going to use that anymore. We will sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring this down to 40. We're also going to rest because it's a safe zone and we're tired. Everyone can reload. Everyone can eat. Everyone can change. Oh, we can't move position. Map, and we're going to go here. Camp Pandora. Obviously, we're going to hit the city first. Stop. Reposition. We don't need the rest because we just rested, so we're going to hit the city first. And of course, I like to hit the police station first to load up on extra ammunition. We've got so much now that it doesn't really matter which one we go as long as we hit everything. And this time we didn't even get caught. Shotgun shells, rifle bullets, semi-automatic pistol. Scavenge, hospital. We didn't get caught either. Antibiotics, fishing rod, antibiotics, antibiotics, antibiotics. We don't need the fishing rod. We've already got one. I should have kept it because we could have sold it at a nearby trade post. Or any bartering, so maybe I should have kept it. We got busted. This guy took like 3 shots to take him down. 3 or 4 shots to take him down. That's kind of ridiculous. Scavenge, drugstore, 54% chance of getting caught. First aid kit, yes, yes, yes. Scavenge the apartments. With the apartment, anything goes. We can find anything in people's homes, essentially. And we got busted, and there is a lot of fucking zombies. We'll have to watch the noise level too. Okay, I'm going to get everyone to retreat back and reload their weapons while they're at it. And then retreat back to the center. Pack of cigarettes, food rations, double barrel shotgun. Pack of cigarettes, double barrel shotgun. We've scavenged this whole city, so go to map. And we want to go here, Camp Pandora. So we'll go this way. Reload, reload, stop. Rest. Looks like they got very fatigued going into the city. I hate the fact that I have to constantly reposition them every time they sleep or take rest. Everyone eat. Travel again. Oh, we got level 3 infected now. Now the level 3s, I believe they're just people who are recently bitten. They're called screamers. We got rotters, screamers, and I don't know what the level 2 is, but I'm going to make sure that they target the screamers first because they are very fast moving and they've got much higher damage resistance. Rusty shotgun. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, you come across a school with some lights on. Above it, flies a sign that has SOS written on it, accomplished by a arrow pointing at the door. The sign must have been up for a while. There is dirt covered in stains. While it's dirty and covered in stains, knock on the door. You knock on the door 3 times, nothing happens. You knock 2 more times. With more force, still nothing happens. You wait another second before deciding to leave. Shouldn't we go in? Why, hello there. You've stopped by the road by the Dynasty. Well-dressed man carrying an old-fashioned double-barrel shotgun, hunting shotgun, partially screaming classy with his appearance. Oh, okay. Travelling behind him can only be described as a team of pistol-wielding butlers. They all look like they mean serious business when it comes to serving their master. I've got something to ask you. Would you care to spend time? What does he want to know? He wants a bobblehead. I don't have a fucking bobblehead. If I did, he would actually trade a person, one of his butlers, gun-wielding butlers, in exchange for a bobblehead. Map. I'm just using my laptop, and I'm actually looking over while I'm playing this game at a overall design for my new logo or mascot. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'm just going to let them know that I like it. Love it. Love it. Send. Okay. You're taking a hike through the forest when you come across the careless and unfortunate slain deer. Careless. It's actually carcass of a slain deer. Taking a quick examination, you discover a pair of crossbow bolts lodged in its head. It doesn't appear to have any visible wounds, at least on the size that you can see. Set up a place to cook the deer. Oh, okay. Using whatever you find nearby, you manage to set up a small campfire to cook it. Before you set it alight, however, you decide to give the deer a second examination. It's fortunate that you did too, because the underside has a few hidden bite marks that you hadn't seen before. Knowing that the meat is most likely infected now, you still try to consume it. Now, you should go that. If you cook the uneven parts of the corpse, your whole group becomes infected. So you really just have to leave it. But since I've never come across this scenario with Derek, and he's got the cook trait, cook it carefully for a few hours. We're going to do this one. We're actually going to, for the first time, I'm going to be able to successfully eat the deer. At least I think I can. Hunger has the creep. You put an effort into slow cook the venison, being sensitive of your cuts from the deer so that the worst of it remains on the carcass. After a solid 3 hours, you decide the meat has adequately been prepared, and you taste it. As you expect, the dish tastes halfway decent, at least by the standards you expect from an open fire. You store some meat of it away to eat later, and consume the rest. Fuck yes. If you just consume the deer, you all become infected. It is a colossally bad idea. But this is the first time I've actually been able to eat this deer. There's a group of about a dozen people up ahead, all armed. Halt, right there. One of them shouts, "We don't want any trouble, so just leave all of your food right there and back away slowly. Give the group your food, run for it." Run for it, I guess. They're all really tired. I'm going to have to get everyone to sleep. And now they're hungry. Reload. Pistol bullets, 8. Travel. Betty has taken some damage from being infected. Okay, you take a moment to admire the sanctuary. Everything is so calm that for a brief moment you forget the world is a living hell. Map. Obviously, we're going to hit this city that's not too far away. Stop. I'm also going to give Betty some health. She's lost managed group. She's lost a little bit too much health for comfort. The first aid kits literally only just do 4 health. That's it. So that you don't get a full dosage of health. You think you would. You think you could. But you don't. You come across a small cabin guarded by an elderly man with a shotgun. He asks you if you ever have any spare ammunition and says he'll let you rest here if you give him some. Give him 10 shotgun rounds. I wonder what happens if I give him a lot. Hunger has decreased. You offer the man 10 rounds. In his gratitude for your extreme generosity, he opens up his home for you for a few hours and cooks you a hearty meal. That's nice of him. Everything is down, but it used up a lot of shotgun shells. Luckily, we're about to hit the city. In the distance, you spot a raggedy man walking towards you, and a spooky mule followed right behind. "Hello there, stranger," the man says as he gets close, stopping a short distance away. "Bill and I aren't looking for any trouble, you see, but I figure we might make a deal." He gestures to the packs on his mule. "If you treat us to a partly meal, we shall treat you to our rendition of a literally masterpiece, and maybe a little extra." Give the man a single ration. Okay. You follow the electric pair to a small clearing nearby. For the next hour, you are treated to a improvised performance of Shakespeare Macbeth. The acting is appalling, but you suppose it is acceptable under these circumstances. You applaud out of politeness. Once it's over, you hand over a ration as promised. Fatigue has decreased. "For being such a good audience, I offer you a token of my gratitude." The man says he gives you some ammunition. "I dare say you might be able to make better use of these things. With my acting skills, who needs to fight?" The actor laughs dramatically and then leaves with his mule in tow. What an odd pair of characters. Shotgun shells. Well, we got our shotgun shells back and then some. Heading to the city. Gonna fight some zombies. At this point, all I really just have to do is hit enter. Oh, sorry, spacebar. And the guys just do the rest, you know. Alright, we're going to hit the police station. 59% chance of getting caught. We managed to get shotgun shells and rifle bullets. Fuck yes. Scavenge, hospital. We're just going to do a full sweep. I'm going to do a full sweep of everything. We've got the time, we've got the ammunition, we've got everything. So we might as well just clear out this entire city. Scavenge, grocery store. Oh, that is a lot of fucking zombies. Really have to watch the noise level for this. Wedding ring, shotgun shells, food rations. Okay. Wedding ring. Oh, I definitely want the flashlight. Pack of cigarettes, double barrel shotgun. Wedding ring. Okay, we've searched this entire city. Let's head straight for Camp Pandora. Oh, sorry. I'm going to get everyone to sleep. And then everyone to eat. We got the level 3s. This is it. You arrive at Camp Pandora to a scene of total chaos. The infected have overrun the camp, and even the well-trained soldiers seem unable to stop their progression. Follow me, says Brody. I have an idea where the scientist might be, if he hasn't evacuated already. We've got to get him to safety if you want to help your wife. Follow Sergeant Brody. You storm through the camp, avoiding the screaming civilians and their undead pursuers. The scene becomes a blur of white, green, and red as the defenseless populace is torn to shreds. But you have no time to take it in, as if tuning you. Some of the infected turn to the corpses they were eating and to bar your way. Holy shit. That is a lot. I don't know why some of them just stopped shooting. It's really annoying, to say the least. Here, he should be there, shouts Brody. You enter a small tent that appears to be a communications center of the camp. You find the scientist hiding under a table, shaking. Get up, we need you out of there now, you tell him. Thanks, my name is, he stutters. But you interrupt him. No time for that, just follow us, escape the camp. Marker quest has been added onto your map. You pause at what you think is a safe distance from the camp to catch your breath. In the background, you can still hear the chaotic mixture of screams and growls as the images of what's been happening there come back to you. My name is Bill, the scientist says, clearing your mind. He pauses and notices a wound on Betty's arm. This is bad, really bad. Can you help her? You ask Bill. I might be able to, but I need supplies from a certain lab in order to test the cure I've been working on, he answers. That's where we're hiding, but that's where we're heading. But it's an endless cycle where they attack us again and again. He points to a city on the third page of your map and adds, in the meantime, I have some medication that might help her alive, to keep her alive and sane. So now we have Bill, the scientist. Hello, Bill. I just received a message on Fiverr. The designer sent me a sketch of what my new mascot will look like. And I said, I love it. She says, okay, I'll make the final file soon. I'll say, sounds great. Thanks. Sending. Fiverr's not a sponsor, but I would be happy to sponsor them. I'm just going to shut my laptop down a bit. Does Bill have any weapons? He's got antibiotics, and a bandage. But we have a semi-automatic pistol. I've got no pistol bullets. We'll have to take a shotgun, I think. Semi-automatic pistol. You can take the double-barrel shotgun. So third page. Oh, it's right there. That is a stroke of luck. I mean, these little markers, they appear randomly. The fact that it's just right there, right plumb there, that basically means we can get to, once we get to the third map, we essentially finish the game. Let's see. Well, obviously, we have to go this way. Betty took more damage as a result of the infection. Okay, young'un, come over here. You walk across a front yard to the veranda of a home which looks like has been cleaned in a long time. The elderly man looks like he's in his 80s at least. He's sitting in a rocking chair. Would you do an old man a favour? I can't do it myself. Ask him to elaborate. The old man leans forward, monitoring you to lean over. I remember when this country used to be. Back when you could say howdy to your neighbour and they would be nice and civilized now. The old man throws his arms wide. I've fought for this country, seen terrible things that no man should see. How life is now is no more terrifying than I've ever known. He looks deep in your eyes. Please, stranger, free me from this prison. Agree. The elderly man hands you an old revolver. This baby has been irresistible from my entire life. Saw me safety through the war, and it's only right that it sees me off. You check the chamber. 1 round is loaded, ready to fire. Turning back, the man, you find himself sitting there with the eyes closed, partially waiting. You place the barrel of the revolver against his skull. It's all right. It's for the best, he says. Look with a sullen concept. Fire. The old man is given solace. Well, we got the old revolver. I'll get the scientist to carry it. After a literary force march that resulted in trying to escape a large group of rotters, you're beat and you feel as if you need a break. Much to your delight, there is a quaint little cottage nearby. It appears to be abandoned. Head towards it, expecting that place to relax. Told you this game has a thing about cottages. You open the door and head inside. Everything is caked in a thick layer of dust and hasn't been touched in months. You wipe down a couch to find in the living room and carefully remove your gear as you can relax. Yes, fatigue has decreased. After a refreshing break, you decide it's time to get back on the road. Gathering your equipment, you return to your journey. Stop, everyone can eat. In the middle of the road, you find a Harvard man sitting legs crossed, looking down at something. Curiously, you approach him with your weapon drawn. He spots you coming. But he pays you no more head than a quick gauge. Moving on, you notice that what appears to be a clump of rags cluttered in his arms. Move closer. She was so beautiful, the man mutters. Under his breath, he's shaking. Had so much to live for. He strokes the rough, frayed hair of what you know is a corpse, and seems to have a long since decayed, and this world just has a talent for ruining everything valuable to me. You see him gritting his teeth, gripping a now visible sharp blade in his shaking hands, which makes you step back. This guy might be slightly unhinged. Offer your condolences. Leave him before he attempts to stab you. Offer your condolences. That was a good action. I got a happy smiley face there. You offer sympathy to the man, who expresses now. His expression now softens shortly before he simply breaks down and cries. On some level, you feel sorry for the guy, but you're still wavy at the same time. Not too far from the man, you notice a backpack that seems to be filled with useful goods. Still the backpack, while the man is not paying attention. He won't need the stuff in his current state anyway. I'm going to do something bad and take the backpack. The man springs to his feet and draws his pistols. You didn't see screaming, but you know you'll pay for it pay for the world who sinned against him. Bandit. He's a bandit now, but he was just a guy that we tried to rob. The crazed man is struggling to breathe after you're forced to meet the ground with full speed. Despite this, he still manages to swear at you and mumble that you'll burn in hell before finally expiring. You find a photo of the man and his significant other among his belongings. You can't help but find it easy to understand his behavior now, having learned that they were together for over 10 years. Losing such a dear friend would drive anyone insane. Food rations, pistol bullets. I don't need anything else. This game is nearly over, by the way. Why they get tired? Oh, they got tired very quickly because it's raining. Rest. The rain makes it difficult to recover your fatigue as well. You can feel someone that is watching you, but you simply can't spot them despite your efforts. You're simply strolling along the highway, minding your own business, when you hear a lot of screeching and scurrying ahead. You take cover and carefully analyze what's in front of you. A number of people, obviously travelers from afar, have their hands on their heads. Another group armed mass and significantly stripping them of belongings. These bandits have already gathered a large stash nearby. Fight the bandits. We're going to fight the fucking bandits. Not because of good behaviour, because I know that I can score some shit from them. Food rations, shotgun shells. Reload, 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 reload. We're going to go... This is the end of the map. They're all hungry. They'll get tired very soon. You find a small fortified community with a barter stand. We don't really need anything. Correction, we do need some pistol bullets. I don't know why I sold so much food. Rest. This is a safe zone. We can rest. And everyone can eat because I know they're hungry. And we're going to map. Look, it's just, we can head straight to the lab. Stop. Stop. Okay. I want everyone to regroup in the middle here. Are you sure you'll be the only place? Are you sure this is the only place where you can get the supplies you need? You ask Bill, and as you enter the city. Sadly, Yes. The lab was working on a cure not long before the outbreak. And I think we could finally figure out what they were doing wrong. But I need their samples. I need their samples to confirm my hypothesis. Nothing else will work. Before the outbreak? Before the outbreak? What do you mean? People knew that this was coming and did nothing? Well, we were working on a cure, Bill stammers. What the hell caused this? If you knew this beforehand, Bill doesn't answer the question. He just points to the building and says, it's seen that better days. There. This is the place. Carefully enter the building. The lab is in shambles. Most of the windows are broken, as there are many of the lights and computers. Tables are overturned. As you can see, broken glass and where beakers and panels of unknown substances crash to the floor. But surprisingly, the lights haven't been smashed out. The lights have been smashed. The lights haven't been smashed on. You don't see a single corpse. But there are bloodstains and various patterns, including many that look like someone was dragged across the floor. What we need is stored in a room with heightened security, so it should still be there. The lab is off the grid thanks to some solar arrays on the roof. As long as the electricity works, the security should work as well. Follow Bill. You reach the safe room, and Bill enters a security code. He glances around at the room and says, "It's all here. Help me pack it in." "I'm not feeling well," Betty says to you. "Take a break, dear. We won't be long." You grab scientific instruments that you don't recognize and test tubes with samples of various substances. In them, you begin to carefully put them into your bag. Help Bill gather the equipment he needs. You nearly have all the items on Bill's list in your bag when suddenly the lights go out. A few seconds later, red emergency lights flicker on and a siren begins blaring. "You said the lab was on its own power grid. What's going on?" "I don't know. Some sort of electrical failure," Bill suggests. "The security system is set to trigger if the main power goes out, while the safety room is being accessed. Hurry up and gather the equipment needed." "There, we have everything, I think," Bill says. You start, but before you can inquire further, you hear a shout from outside the room. "Derek!" Betty cries as a screamer jumps on her with more rotters closely following behind. The alarm has masked their approach until the last moment. "Betty!" You shout as more infected grab onto her and others pour into the safe room. "We need to get out," Bill shouts. "There's an emergency exit on this side. Help Betty or leave Betty behind." "I'm going to leave Betty behind. She's already being attacked by the infected." You glance back one more time, but you can't see Betty anywhere in the crowd. You leave through the emergency exit and find Bill waiting for you outside. He doesn't ask about Betty. Instead, he just says, "If I'm going to make this cure, I need you to help me." Crack! You interrupt him, this time with your fist. You leave him behind unconscious as you stumble across the street. Your vision is blurred by tears, and the only thing you can hear in the distance is the echo of Betty's screams. What's life worth without her, you think? Your mind wanders towards a shotgun you were carrying. And that's the end of the day. Everyone else has to go to the ship at the very end of the map, except for Derek. That is his thing. He either dies with Betty or he doesn't. I chose to live. But it's really up to you whether you want to stay with Betty or don't. How many days did it take me to do this? Okay. Day 6. Day 8. I'm going to look at Fiverr again. The graphic designer is actually working on my mascot as I speak, and I am looking forward to it. Day 11. I left Becky behind. I failed her. She was my whole life, and I let her to die alone. That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the game. Oh. I never noticed this before. It's a hidden thing here. Huh. The bodies on the road are credits. Huh. That's pretty cool. I never noticed this before. Okay, well, I am Steamtown Gamer. Like and subscribe and share if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the flip. Hi guys, thanks for sticking around for this long. This is essentially the alternate ending to Derek's story. I tried to start a new episode, but it wouldn't let me unlock the final character because as far as the game is concerned, we didn't get the true ending to Derek's backstory. So I went ahead and replayed the game, and I'm about to head back to the lab. Before I do, I'm definitely going to rest. This will increase their accuracy. And I'm going to put everyone in the center. I'm going to eat. And I'm going to cash out on the food because we won't have time to eat. So we're going to cash out on the health because eating is basically... using health is basically done. Oh, that's it. Oh no, we still got antibiotics, so thank you, Bill, the scientist. We're going to give them to Sarah, I think. Antibiotics, use. Alright, that is about it. Travel. Alright, so we're just heading straight to the lab now, okay? Yeah, we find out that they were working on a cure before the outbreak started. Follow Bill, help Bill gather the equipment, hurry up. Okay, here we go. This is the alternate ending. Now, before we hit 2, and that meant that we just left Betty to be eaten by the infected. This time we're going to help Betty. So this is where the storyline will change. Derek lost 2 health. You didn't even consider the option of leaving Betty. It's worth 1,000 lives to you. As you make your way towards her, the rotter claws at their arm, and you barely noticed it as you shove it out of the way and smash its skull. More rotters stumble into your path. Keep fighting your way to Betty. Derek lost 2 health. 2 more rotters lash onto you, but you don't even feel it, as if they dig into your flesh. Your vision is blurry, and the only sense you seems to be working is your hearing. Betty seems to give you strength to knock the 2 infected away, but still more stand between you and your wife. You are so close. Don't leave Betty behind. No, Derek, please, just leave me. Betty cries in a voice of utter anguish as you kill yet another rotter. Though the horde in your eyes meets Betty's, the horror horde in your eyes meets Betty's, and she mouths, "I love you," tears screaming down her cheeks. Gather your strength and push back anything in your way. You don't stop. You push through the crowd as razor-like claws tear your chest, as teeth sink into your legs. As you finally stumble over to Betty, a dull pain shears through your neck. A rotter bit you and stumbles back as your body begins to go numb. Betty reaches towards you. Hold Betty's hand. That's it. That is the alternate ending to Derek's backstory. We died with our wife, but that was really it. There is no good ending for Derek. I'm sorry, there isn't. He either dies alone or he dies with his wife. New game. Yes, we unlocked Lake. So I essentially wanted to start a new episode. I was like, hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Steamtown Gamer, blah, blah, blah. And then I hit start new game, and this was still locked. And I was freaking out. So it's because we didn't get the true ending of Derek. So, yeah. Catch you later, YouTube. Thanks for sticking it out.